DJ Baker is serving it to you raw and uncut.
It's so tasty, too.
Can I tell you, over the holiday, the mister was playing a lot of that pop music because, We Are You Radio was down. So we were like, all right, well, let's listen to this pop music. Boy, that espresso song, right? Is that the song or that's not the song? Na la lee, na la. Do we have to pay for it if we sing it too much? Okay, I don't want to pay for it. No, we ain't got time for that. We ain't got no money for that. We ain't got that. But I love that song. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to is it Sabrina Carpenter? Thank you. I went to call her Sharon Carpenter like everybody else. But I got corrected by the mister. I said, no, it's Sabrina. Oh, okay, Sabrina. And then there's that $1 Million Baby song. I first thought that was what's his name? The Weeknd. I thought it was him. And I found out it was someone even worse. Okay. Shut up. It's even worse, I saw a couple of breakdowns on that song too. I'm with it, Little white boy talking about, I'm not hip hop. Okay, girl. And I said, girl. That's right. Go ahead, girl. Go sit down somewhere. Wait till we call you. Okay? Okay, thank you. To be back in the studio with some damn Negro. You know what I'm saying? Giving him a blowjob and taking the beat. You know what I mean? Come on now. We know how the industry works now. Okay? Can't pull the eyes over us. The man's not up there just there because he just, happened to be this one-hit wonder. Okay. Now I would really look at a one-hit wonder real weird now. The things that we know about the industry, right? That we've learned from the Diddy and Jay-Z and, all these other people cases, Harvey and Bill Cosby. There is some things going on. Even DJ Pierce over there. We ain't forgot you, bro. We ain't forgot you. I see you over there. Gosh, Jesus Christ. You still see her out, don't you? That's why I'm looking at you. I'm looking at one of the mafia members. I'm looking at you, who's good friends with Shangela. Well, I'm just letting you know. Send the message. We're still looking at her. Screw eye, half eye, cock eye. You know what I mean? And she got her stuff together, clearly. Okay? All right. Next time, we're not going to do that. We don't have to drug people up, okay? Let's just, come on now. Let's get it together. Get some therapy. Get up in there and get that fixed. If you have those tendencies, I would say go get that fixed. You got all types of ways to get some therapy. Go get it. You know what I mean? All right, let's move on, everyone. Shout out to Saya, too. We heard Saya's Hold On right there. Let's get into Wendy Williams. How you doing? We miss you, Wendy. I've talked at least 7 minutes, so we don't have much time. Let's get into it, okay? Now, she was said in November. It was November. Can you pull it out, please? It was November the 27th. This is around Thanksgiving. When we heard that she was incapacitated. The exact words is, Wendy Williams has become cognitively impaired and permanently. No. Can you circle permanently? I can't take it anymore. I was hurt when I saw this. I was destroyed when I saw this. I don't want her to go out like this. Not under this conservatorship. Nope. Mama, hold on till after the conservatorship. Don't let go. No, don't run to the light. Don't do it, okay? The 60-year-old former talk show host has been afflicted by early set dementia, resulted in her incapacitation. Sometimes I feel like, this has been drug induced. I believe this even dementia has been drug induced. All I'm saying is the things that we're hearing about with Jay-Z and Beyonce. I'm sorry, Jay-Z and I'm sorry. Ooh. Oh. Sorry, B. Sorry. I don't want your mama on me. With Jay-Z and Diddy, we're learning so much about what's going on and the silencing and the ways to silence people. I just feel like this has been brought on. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so she's a drug addict. You know what but this, it came so swiftly to me. All right, so let's do a little. Let's go back. 2023 is when she was diagnosed. Okay, 2023. In a year, she became incapacitated. Mind you, when they first took on this, on the conservatorship, it says in 2022. This is when the conservatorship was placed. It says Wells Fargo petitioned to have her placed under financial guardianship, claiming she was incapacitated and a victim of undue influence and financial exploitation. They have yet to prove any of this. Do you notice that? Who is doing it? Who is undue influence, victim of undue influence and financial exploitation? Where is the evidence of financial exploitation? Now remember, I thought that she did this because, the husband. The husband's in her pockets, but they were married and they had a palimony set. You know what I'm saying? But I can see Wendy saying that to somebody. I feel like, you know what I'm saying? I'm being financially exploited by this man. So someone that's close to her, someone that she was talking to. The mister always reminds me that, Bernie, the, whatchamacallit, was a security guard, was found being fugazi with her. But I think it's deeper than that. For the bank to take the initiative to say that she is going under undue influence and financial exploitation, I think you need to prove that. And if I was a family member, I would have swooped in. But you know what happens when it's a grown adult? You're not into your sister, brother's business like that. You wait till it's to the point where it was, and they were like, oh, whoa. You know what I mean? And it was her niece, her niece is who's up on everything, who swooped in, you know what I mean? The Wendy Williams Show was from 2008 to 2021, best years of our life. We'll never get it back. Never get it back. They're done. We're never going to see her again. I mean, she had the Graves' disease and she had the other diseases that we knew about, that she was having her ailments and things, you know what I'm saying? The fragile old woman thing. You know how she is. Yeah, you know how she is. Yeah, fragile old woman. She likes that. Please help me out of the car. Pull out my seat for me. You can see her being like that, right? Carry my goods and services, okay? Just carry them. Oh, God. So incapacitated. That was November the 26th. And then it wasn't until Christmas when we heard the good news, when we saw the video footage. It was right before Christmas, wasn't it? It was like December 15th or something. And they showed her going to her son's graduation, which was weird that it would happen all of a sudden, right? Was that graduation now? That couldn't have been, right? But then again, I don't know. I mean, it is what it is. And no one was questioning it. It's just the fact that she's not capacitated is what they saw. And then we saw her in the house. You saw the footage, right, with her in the house with the kids. Shout out can we go back to the footage with her in that wheelchair? Doesn't she look like E.T.? Shut up. Shut up. She looks like E.T. Why does she look like that? She's all squinched up in the chair. I can't take it. Oh, my God. Now, mind you, I'm completely jealous because she gets to roll around in one of those things. I've always wanted those when I was a kid. Rest in peace, Miss Liz. But she said if I really could do it, I would have done it. Oh, I hated walking places. I hated going. If I would schedule trips, so I would have to do the less amount of walking. And then all of a sudden, I got into walking. I think it was a certain age where I just started walking everywhere. When I could start to really embrace New York. But I think because I was a kid, and I was always, my mother was making me walk here and there. You know what I mean? I was an old man by the time I was 7 years old. Oh, can I get into the cart? you're too old for the shopping cart. The shopping cart thing. I was the kid that was sitting in the front, sitting in the shopping cart. Push me around. Oh boy. So we've seen her. She doesn't look incapacitated here, though, even if she looks all squinched up in the seat. And then her and her family at the kitchen table. She looks fine to me. So, like I said, I need to understand where this is coming from. I don't think this is just something. Who is in control of this thing? I have questions. And it's one thing about this mafia that we always talk about is we like to focus on the questions. And we kind of wait for the answers. But the question is, who is behind the initial trigger? Who triggered it? What triggered it? Because as far as we were concerned, we didn't know any of this stuff until the trigger. And then everything started unraveling, the documentary and all other stuff. So I feel like that's planned. Isn't that some sort of planation happening there? I'm talking in Wendy talk, okay? Shut up. There's got to be some planation into that. So I just feel like there's something happening that and I know we had the shady people behind. Like, who hired these people? I felt like we were just watching a train wreck. This is why I stepped off the train. Remember? I was like, I'm not going to watch it. I'm getting off the train, and I'm not going to watch the train anymore. I was to the point I couldn't even watch the train because it was ridiculous, and it was nothing factual happening. It was just back and forth BS. You know what I mean? I'm waiting to find out who is really behind this trigger. What really triggered this, and who is behind it today. And I'm not talking about the person they're putting up as a representative. I'm talking about the person who's paying the representative. Because that's just the representative. That person is just a representative. She's just a worker. She checks into work. You know what I'm saying? And she checks out. I'm talking about the person who's paying, the boss. Who's the boss? Who's the one financing this whole thing? I've always thought it was Sean Carter or Sean Combs. Well, I think the one who has the most to lose with her is Sean Combs. But, he did come by and make up with her. And some people thought that was a threat now that we think about it. That was a threat. Look at her in her eye. You know what I'm saying? She seemed very uncomfortable. He had dropped her son's name in that interview. That was really creepy. Listen. When we come back, we're talking about the crime report. We're talking about Jay-Z. I have some questions about this, Jay-Z and Sean Combs or Sean Carter Combs thing. The Carter Combs. Are we going to call them the Carter Combs? The Carter Combs case. I got it. The Carter Combs case coming up next, okay? And we're just wishing the best for you. We're not getting anything else after we just figure out, one, her freedom is the most important mission. There's no discussion about podcast or work or anything. The only mission is to free Wendy. Free Wendy. Free Wendy.
Oh, we know how you like it. Raw and uncut with DJ Baker.
Go out there, man. Do your thing. All right, go get it.